Hi everyone, welcome to Impact Academy. Today let us look at science and technology. Okay, this is for both Group 1 and Group 2. So as we can see recently, even for Group 2, he has given we can see that the level of questions is very high. So whether we are preparing for Group 1 or Group 2 or be it civil services, let us try to prepare at that level. Okay, let us try to take tough questions from the syllabus and prepare. Okay, so that is the idea of this series. So this is going to be a long series. We'll try to cover as many questions as possible. So regarding the theory part, you can just take any material from anywhere and just go through. But only when you start answering the questions, you'll be able to get a better idea. So we'll jump directly into the questions. And as per the requirement of the question, we'll go into the theory part. Fine. So let's start with so this is the syllabus for Group 1 prelims. Okay, this is the syllabus for Group 1 prelims and this is the syllabus for Group 2 mains. As you can see, there are 75 marks. Okay, that means probably 75 questions will come. And it contains everything starting from S&T policies, everything DRDO, space missions, etc., e-governance, ICT, and we have energy, renewable energy, all kinds of energy sources, etc., ecosystem and biodiversity. So total, we have environment, we have waste management. Okay, and Group 1 prelims syllabus is also more or less similar. So, and also, yes, you have to keep the syllabus handy, but more important is to prepare in a broader way. Whatever is happening in the current affairs point of view, just go through it in a broad way. Don't limit yourself to the syllabus also. Fine. So let us go to the first question. So consider the following statements about ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is very much in news every day, so you have to be aware of it. So first option is Bashini. Bashini is a ChatGPT powered WhatsApp chatbot developed by the Ministry of Electronics and IT, which is MeitY. Okay. It was developed by Google based on the Lambda technology. It can generate responses to wide range of topics, including writing essays. Okay. So it can admit mistakes and also refuse to answer questions. And it also uses RLHF, reinforcement learning from human feedback. So let us look at what is ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, okay, why it is in news is the Ministry of Electronics and IT has introduced an app called Bhashini. Okay, remember this is also very important. And this Bhashini, it is working on a ChatGPT powered WhatsApp chatbot. And what is the purpose? To help Indian farmers learn about various government schemes. Okay, so remember that also. Bhashini means to help Indian farmers. It is a ChatGPT powered WhatsApp chatbot. And also, I'm sure everyone is aware, Google is going to soon unveil a new AI chatbot which is called Bard. Okay, so ChatGPT is different from Google's Bard, so that is important. And this is a difference of what between Bard and ChatGPT. Okay, Bard works on Lambda. Okay, ChatGPT works on GPT-3. So, and source of information is the internet, and in ChatGPT they feed the data. Access is limited, unlimited. All this is fine. So if you look at what is Bard, so Bard is a product of Google. Bard is based on the language model for dialogue application, which is Lambda. Try to remember that also, very important. And it is a Google's own conversational AI chatbot. So Lambda model for dialogue application is Google Bard's own conversational AI chatbot. It will give in-depth conversational and essay style answers. Okay, so it is going to give essays also, just like Chat GPT does. So Chat GPT is also giving essay type answers and all kind of answers, in-depth conversational and essay style answers. However, the model is currently a lightweight version of Lambda. Okay, and the one being requires significantly less computing power. So whatever is there right now is a lightweight version of this Lambda, which is used by Google Bard. So if you look at ChatGPT, it's a variant of GPT, Generative Pre-trained Transformer. This is also important, this full form. And it is a large-scale neural network-based language developed by OpenAI. This is important. It is not Google. OpenAI is the organization which developed ChatGPT. That is very important. And it is data fed. Okay, it is not based on internet. It is data fed. and GPT, generative pre-trained transformer. These models are trained on vast amounts of text data to generate human-like text. So there is going to be a lot of data feeding, and it can generate responses to a wide range of topics, such as answering questions, providing explanations, and engaging in conversations. So in addition to being able to admit its mistakes, challenges, false premises, and it refuses unsuitable also. Okay. So if you look at the question, Bhashini is a ChatGPT powered WhatsApp chatbot developed by the Ministry of Electronics and IT, which is true. You've seen just now, it is Bhashini by Ministry of Electronics and IT. It is a ChatGPT powered WhatsApp chatbot and it helps Indian farmers. That is true. It was developed by Google. It is wrong. Google is bad and it is based on Lambda, but Google is bad. Okay, this is OpenAI technology. OpenAI is ChatGPT. Google is bad. It can generate responses to a wide range of topics, including writing essays, which is true. It can admit mistakes and also refuse to answer questions, which is again true. We have seen all these things about ChatGPT. It also uses RLHF, reinforcement learning from human feedback. So as we can see, whatever feedback, whatever data is fed, it uses that. Okay, so this is also correct. It also uses RLHF technology. So which is wrong? Option two is wrong, right? Option two is wrong, and so one is correct, three is correct, okay, four is correct, and five is correct. So one, three, four, five. So option B would be the right answer. Okay, one, three, four, and five only are the correct statements. Option B. So consider the following statements regarding the Nobel Prize 2023. So 2024 has not yet come. When 2024 comes, you can remember 2024. No need to remember 23 anymore. But I think it will come in end of the year, December or something. So by the time we have our exams, this will be the latest information. So very important, go through it. So just look at the Nobel Prize of 2023. So, Nobel Prize are the esteemed recognition bestowed upon intellectual accomplishment. So, it will be in several categories like physics, chemistry, physiology, peace prize, okay, and in literature, economics, everything. So, it is a multifaceted. And this is Mr. Alfred Nobel. Okay, he is the founder, Alfred Nobel. So, he donated all his assets, property, everything for this Nobel Peace Prize. So in physics, it is Pierre Agostini, who is from Tunisia, Ferenc Krauss from Hungary, and Annie L. Wheeler from France. And what is their work? It is experimental methods that generate attosecond pulses of light for the study of electron dynamics. Remember that. In chemistry, it is Mongi G. Bavendi, Louis E. Bruss, and Alexei E. Ekimov. So we have to remember these names because a question can be asked. And they are working on quantum dots. Okay, in medicine, it is Katalin Kariko and Drew Weissman, and their work is discovering concerning nucleoside-based modifications that enable the development of effective mRNA vaccines against COVID-19. So basically, they worked on mRNA vaccines against COVID-19. That is regarding physiology. In literature, the winner is John Olaf Foss. He is from Norway, and innovative plays and prose which gives voice to unsayable language Norwegian Nairos. So he wrote in the Norwegian language, and who got it? John Olaf Foss. That is in literature. Peace Prize is frequently asked. Even Obama got Peace Prize once recently. So Peace Prize is Nargis Mohammed, Mohammadi. Okay, he's from Iran, and his fight against the oppression of women in Iran and fight to promote human rights and freedom for all. In economics, it is Claudia Goldin from the US for having advanced our understanding of women's labor market outcomes. Okay, so Claudia Golden, she worked on women's labor market outcomes, and that is on economic sciences. Fine. Now look at the question. Consider the following statements regarding the Nobel Prize 2023. The Nobel Prize was founded by Alfred Nobel in 1895. This is very important. Try to remember it is founded by Alfred Nobel in 1895. That is true. But the first Nobel Prize was given in 1901. Try to remember that also. So winners in physics are Pierre Agostini, Ferenc Krauss, and Annie L. Wheeler. So physics, It is Pierre Agostini, Ferenc Frost, and Annie L. Collier, which is true. Their work in physics deals with experimental methods that generate attosecond pulses of light, a study of electron dynamics, which is true, which we have just seen. And for chemistry, it was given for the work on discovery and synthesis of quantum dots. So chemistry, it is for discovery and synthesis of quantum dots. And who are the people who got it? Mongi G. Babendi, Louis Ibras, and Alexei. Mongi, Louis, Alexei. Try to remember like that. Okay. And the Nobel Peace Prize in 2023, Peace Prize, was given to Nargis Mohammadi from Iran because he worked on women issues. Okay. Fight against oppression of women in Iran. So also remember literature, John Olaf Foss, and economic sciences, Claudia Goldin. So if you look at this statement, one is correct, two is correct, okay, three is correct, four is correct, and five is correct. So all of them. So option two, D is the option, all of the above. So let us go to the third question. Consider the following statements regarding ISET. Okay, it is short for Initiative for Custom and Emerging Technologies. Okay, it is being run by the National Security Councils of both India and the US. The NISA Earth Observation Satellite. This is, I think, part of NASA and ISRO. Okay, aperture radius. We'll look into that. It's a Earth observation satellite. It's also important. NISA is frequently in use, and it is part of ISET. Okay, this initiative was launched in May 2019 by India and the US. So under the ISET, both countries have identified six areas of cooperation. So now let us look at what is ISET. So ISET comes as the part of the critical and emerging technologies. Okay, India's national security advisor holds talks with the US counterpart on the first dialogue on the initiative for critical and emerging technologies in the US. So this is not initiative for custom and emerging technologies. So it is very easy to get confused because it seems right on the outline of it. It seems right, but if you look at it, it is not custom. It is critical. So initiative for critical and emerging technologies. So this is wrong. It is being run by the National Security Council of both India and the US. So it is an initiative launched by India and the US and being run by the National Security Councils. Okay, and also it is in May 2022. So the initiative was launched in May 2019 by India and US is wrong. It is launched in May 2022. Remember that, very important. Such questions are being asked in the exam, so you have to try to remember. There is no other way. Yes, the question is tough, definitely, but you have to prepare at that level. And look at this thing, Ganisa. Completing the work on the long-awaited NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar, that is NISA. Okay, try to remember the full form of NISA. NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar. It is a Earth observation satellite. Okay, that is an excellent example of US-India partnership, and it is also part of the ISRO. And also remember the full form: NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar. And there are six areas of cooperation. What are the six areas of cooperation? Quantum and artificial intelligence, defense innovation, space, advanced telecom, and it would include 6G and semiconductor sector. And also, if you look at NSA, the NSA is the National Security Advisor. Okay, he is the primary advisor of the Prime Minister of India, especially in regards to security issues. Current NSA is Ajit Doval. I'm sure everyone is aware. It's a three-tied organization that oversees political, economic, energy, security, and issues of strategic concern. Okay, that is why NSA is involved in this. Otherwise, if you're talking about technology, you would think Ministry of Science and Technology, etc. You will not be able to link it with NSA. So NSA was formed in 1998, where all the aspects of national security are dealt with. So even energy, technology, okay, defense, all these will come under NSA. Everything is involved with security. It operates within the executive office of the PM, liaising between the government's executive branch and the intelligence services. Anyway, if you look here, it is short for Initiative for Critical and Emerging Technologies. So this is wrong. It is being run by National Security Councils of both India and the US. This is correct. And NISA, NASA ISRO uh, aperture radar. It is a Earth observation satellite and it is part of ISAT. The initiative was launched in 2022, May 2022. So this is wrong by both India and US. So under ISET, both countries have identified 6 areas of cooperation for co-development and co-production. And those 6 areas are defense, energy, space, defense, okay, quantum and artificial intelligence, and scientific research and development, 6G, semiconductors, etc. Try to remember the 6 things. So 4 is wrong, okay, and 1 is wrong. So 2 is right. It's being run by national. 2 is right, 3 is right, and 5 is right. So 2, 3, yes, 1 is wrong, right? So 2 is right, it's being run by 2 is right, and 3 is right, this is wrong, and 5. So 2, 3, and 5, this has to be corrected. Option C, but without 4. There is a mistake in the options. Fine. So remember, 5 is correct, 3 is correct, and 2 is correct. Okay. So consider the following statements regarding influenza virus. Okay. There are 4 types of influenza viruses, type A, B, C, D. Influenza A and B cause epidemic seasonal infections every year. So influenza C mainly occurs in humans, but has been known to also occur in dogs and pigs. Influenza D is mainly found in cattle. It's not known to infect humans yet. And H5N1 avian influenza is also very important. It is frequently in use and it belongs to type A. So let us look at what is influenza. So H5N1 is a type of avian influenza. So recent reports of H5N1, which is a subtype of avian influenza, is being transmitted between mammals. Okay, and it has the potential to become a human pandemic. So recently H5N1 is in news. So avian influenza are also called as bird flu. Okay, they refer to the disease caused by infection with the avian influenza type A. So type A is more commonly known as the avian influenza. That is more important, and it can infect mammals from birds. So it is getting spillover also. So first the birds are getting, and due to the what you said touching with the feces or etc. bird flu, especially from this poultry farms etc. It is getting infected to mammals also. So it's a subtype of avian, and it can infect other mammals. Okay, parrots, seals, minks, cats, etc. And touching their feces or the dead body of the carcass, okay, of the birds. And the symptoms are fever, cough, throat, all these things. Okay, difficulty breathing, pneumonia. Basically, it's a respiratory disease. Okay, and it's a viral pneumonia, viral infection. So in 2019, India has been declared free from avian influenza in 2019. But again, in 2020, there were few outbreaks of avian influenza, especially in poultry. Mostly it occurs in poultry because of chickens in 15 states. And the treatment is antiviral drugs. Now, there are 4 types of influenza, A, B, C, and D. A and B are 2 types of influenza that cause epidemic seasonal infections every year. So, we are talking about A and B. This H5N1 belongs to the A type. Okay, that is why it is frequently infecting humans, mammals also. So C mainly occurs in humans. Okay, but has also been known to occur in dogs and pigs. So C is more like swine flu. So influenza D is found mainly in cattle. Okay, it's not known to infect or cause illness in humans yet. So there are 4 types. A and B are causing seasonal infections. C in humans, also in dogs and pigs. D is mainly in cattle. D is not yet known to infect humans. And these are the types, different types. Okay. So let us look at the question. There are 4 types. A, B, C, D. This is correct. Influenza A and B cause epidemic seasonal infections every year. Just now we have seen avian flu, everything. C mainly occurs in humans, but can also occur in dogs and pigs, which is true. D is mainly found in cattle, which is true, and it is not known to infect humans yet. And H5N1 avian influenza belongs to the subtype of A. So all the statements are correct. So the answer is all there. So let us look at the last question for this session. Consider the following statements regarding the MDA, the Mass Drug Administration campaign. Okay, it is launched by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, which is true. It aims to eliminate filariasis in India by 2030. Okay, the idea of this mass drug administration is to eliminate filariasis. So filariasis is a bacterial infection. This is wrong. Okay, filariasis is a not a bacterial infection. It is a parasitic infection. Remember that. It is caused by microscopic thread-like worms known as filaria. Okay, it is. I mean, you can frequently see some of the people's legs are very swollen. It's called elephant legs, etc. And also it attacks the scrotum also. So that is filariasis, and it is spread by the bite of infected mosquitoes, especially in the tropical and temperate regions. See, filariasis and this malaria, dengue, all these things, they are called as tropical diseases. Okay, so this is correct. Tropical diseases, which is true, but not temperate regions. It is tropical and also subtropical regions only. Usually, these diseases, mosquito-based diseases, are not usually found in the temperate regions. So this is also wrong. The campaign aims to administer a combination of three drugs for 2 consecutive days to eliminate filariasis. So, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has launched a nationwide mass drug administration campaign. Remember that? It is aimed at ending filariasis disease by 2027, 3 years ahead of global target. So, global target is 2030, and India target is 2027 only, not 2030. Remember that. And it is parasitic infection caused by microscope. It's a parasitic infection, not bacterial. Remember that. Thread-like worms, filaria, is spread by infected mosquitoes and people in tropical and subtropical regions. Okay, not temperate. Temperate region usually does not have these diseases. These are called as vector-borne diseases, mostly spread by mosquitoes. Okay, malaria, chikungunya, dengue, filariasis, etc. So causes and transmission. Lymphatic filariasis is caused by infection with parasites classified as nematodes, which are roundworms. Okay, there are three types, and which area bankruptcy is responsible 90% of the cases. So remember that symptoms, some are asymptomatic, that means you will not see any symptom for a long time. Acute and chronic. Acute means they will come in a short span. Chronic means for a long period. In chronic, if it persists for a long time, then it will cause this tissue swelling, appandiasis. Okay, you have this large swollen legs, right? And limbs and hydrocele also. Scrotal, that means the testicles swell up because of what you say, water swelling, etc. And treatment, WHO recommends 3 drug treatments. This is also important. What are the drugs? Combination of ivermectin and diethyl carbamazine citrate and albendazole. I'm sure albendazole everyone is aware, right? It is frequently given for what you say, uh, even in small kids for any worms or worm infestation, etc. Ivermectin is also given frequently. Okay, diethyl carbamazine and citrate. Try to remember these three things; they are also important. And the plan of this MDA campaign is to administer these 3 drugs, for 2 consecutive days. So by doing that, you will be able to eliminate the disease. So Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is correct. It aims to eliminate filariasis in India by 2027. Global target is 2030, but in India it is only 2027. Filariasis is a bacterial infection which is wrong. It's a parasitic infection caused by microscopic thread-like worms known as filariae. Filariasis is spread by bite of infected mosquitoes, especially in tropical and subtropical. So this is correct. Okay, 3 drugs: ivermectin, albendazole, and carbomethyl. That the diethyl carbamazine citrate. Try to remember that. And for 2 consecutive years. So 2 is wrong, and 3 is wrong, and also 4 is also wrong. So only 1 and 5. So A will be the option. 1 and 5 only. Okay, 1 and 5 only. Option A. So these are some important questions from the syllabus of the science and technology. So we'll try to cover this over a long period of time. Okay, because group 1 is nearby, but group 2 is still long away and it contains 75 marks. So there's going to be 75 questions. So we'll try to cover as a thousand, perhaps at least in hundreds. Okay, let us try to cover as many questions as possible. Fine, that's all for today. Thank you.